Hi, how are you? So I'll just talk about nicheagent.io right now. So in this we have a couple of different strategies that are offered to you or available to you to select from once you register a domain. So for example, let's go here. So these are all the niches that I have basically logged, and there are a bunch of agents that are finding new domains for me in these niches. And these are the latest ones, all good, but backlinks not indexed and so on. And I can see all that here, like index, clean one, clean but not indexed. So these are the domains that it has found. These are flagged, like it was not sure if it's nice or not. So something went wrong, maybe with the Wayback History or something. So it will just ask users to simply, hide it or unflag or whatever. So let me just show you. So if you go through it, you can check out the entire Wayback. You can also visit Wayback History if you want to. You can check out some links. You can also copy the domain instantly from here and paste it into Ahrefs and check the latest stats. And what we have added new is basically add a node. So what happens is whenever I book a new domain, I think of it like, okay, has a good history, it's in tech niche or something, and I figure out, okay, I'll just point it to some other domain or something. And once I book it, I forget about it for like 3 to 4 days, and then there's nothing to be done, right? Because I simply forget about it and I don't do anything about it, right? So we have added this add a node option so that you can simply go back to your domains and simply check out what you have added. So we have added this node option for just for that, so that you do not lose out on your strategies and stuff. Now coming to strategies, once you launch a new domain, like basically register and launch, it will start up a new site with recovering Wayback History and stuff. Now this one is kind of broken because of Wayback History. It's okay. It doesn't matter much, because what we are going to do here is we will be adding some links to power up our existing domains. Now, how hard will that be? Like, do I need to go in and see all the domains that we own and then manually add some content to it and so on? No. What you can do is you can simply check out all the strategies that we have in the sites. The first is article network, in which you can add a bunch of different articles on your site, and this way you can feed the LLMs about your stuff, about your brand or whatever. The next one is creating subdomains. So subdomains example is basically this, like best AI article writer for Spanish. It's not here, but okay, it's ranking first here. So best AI article writer for Spanish language. So this is a subdomain which is ranking number one for this particular keyword. Now what we did was we basically recreated the site, nomadomas.com, something like that, and we simply added that, like right here. We created that subdomain. The original one is live. It should be here somewhere. I think it's there is a link to the subdomain here somewhere, but I can't see it right now. But it's supposed to be there. Anyway, now it has an English version. Okay, this one only has a Spanish version. Okay, this is the English version which is ranking, and this is the Spanish version. I think even this will rank. I'll just search for this keyword. Okay, this is not ranking. It's a bit random right now. I think it will solidify only in a couple of days, right? So what we can do is we can power up these domains, the subdomains, and also the main ones, so that the links to subdomains will basically help them to rank and sit on Google for the longer run. So we'll come back to cross-link your network next. The next thing that we have as strategy is 301 redirect. I think everyone is familiar with this. If you have a good domain, you can simply point it to another domain from here, or even your money page site or something like that. Now you can also implement the strategy of acquisition. So you can mention your brand has acquired this particular brand and simply create a new page on your site, which is like, okay, this brand acquires this brand, and 301 redirect the entire domain to that particular page. By doing that, you can simply add some links to your main money pages in that page, and it will pass the juice. So that's one strategy that you can go for. The last one is cross link your network. So every day we are adding some strategies, right? So this is not the last per se, but it is for today. So you can simply cross-link your network. Now, once you go there, you can see like, okay, this particular niche, this particular domain is in the SEO niche. These are the domains that we have already registered in SEO niche, and these particular domains are following A2 strategy, which is basically this um, Power Page Funnel. So these have subdomains in there. So I think we should power up these domains. So what I'll do is I'll simply select these two domains. We have three options here. You can add navigation menu link so that, so for example, let me just go to this particular site. So if there is a menu here, I think this looks like a menu. If not, it will simply add some links to the page, home page in everywhere. So navigation menu links is one, contextual article on homepage. So this will add like 500 or 600 words of content, including these links. So this way it will help to power up them contextually in a way. The last option is custom HTML. So suppose if you have a domain that you really like and you just want to place a banner, like for example, some people are in the recovery niche, addiction recovery niche, or some people are into selling calls and stuff. So you can simply add a banner like call this number and so on, and simply try to rank that page. So what we'll do is we'll just use this contextual article on homepage, and it will take like maybe 5 minutes or so. Once it's done, so this is like loading, but once it's done, it will show up like this. Now this one I selected like maybe 6 or 7 links here because this one is in the digital marketing niche and I had like a couple of domains in them. So this is how it will look. So this way the entire site is there, and on the homepage we are basically adding more links to power up our domains. So this way you can do a lot of stuff from niche agent. So all this is like basically free. You can simply use any strategy that you like. And if you do not like the homepage, for example, that had a broken one, right? So you can use a custom homepage as well. Just simply paste HTML here and it will replace it entirely. And you can ask Cloud Design to create one for you. What we did was for auto blogging the articles, we did the same thing. Like all those landing pages are basically created by Cloud Design, and it's quite nice. So you can simply check out the niches that you like here, that you want the domains for, and simply bid on them. And within 7 days, you will be basically owning them if no one else bids above you and then you go into bid price war or something. I hope that doesn't happen with you, but let's see. And this is a new tool, so I think if you lock in now, a lot of people do not know about this yet, so you can go ahead with it. And for example, if I go for musician niche, music instruments, so someone actually got someone took this niche today and there were about 133 domains already hunted for them. So for 133 domains to look for which were clean and all hunted within 7 days for a price of like 299 bucks, it's a no-brainer. And if you're worried about footprints and stuff, like coming to that, you can simply check this out. So we support Namecheap, Pokemon, Dynadot, GoDaddy, Cloudflare, Autoblogging AI API to create articles, and you can add multiple accounts as well, like multiple Namecheap, Pokemon account, even Cloudflare pages. Like I have added 2 accounts here, so you can add more. So this way you can spread out your PBN network in a way, and like you can also be aware of which domain is basically following which particular strategy. So in a way you can create a network of tier 2 and tier 3 and tier 1 links, and even links directly to your money sites. And I'll basically work on some pre-built strategies next, so that all this is one click as well. Like AI should be smart enough now to automatically decide which particular page should link to which particular page. I'll play with it and see how it goes. So that's it. That's how niche agent in a way works. The strategies work. So if you have any questions, you can comment down in the comments below. Yeah, see you in the next video.